Okay, so problem? Can't get enough food in. Busy, hectic schedule. You're working all day, you're running around, you can only carry so much food on you. You just don't have access to your food during the day. What can you snack on to try to keep your size up? What can you do? Well, here's your solution. Let me give you just some food for thought, and then you can take the ball and run with it. I'll get into a little bit more, but you have to start to think differently about your food choices. Let me give you a perfect example. We have two kitchen measuring cups side by side, okay? Same size, identical kitchen measuring cups. One measuring cup is full of chopped cucumber. The other cup is full of raisins. Now, it's the same volume of food. You're eating one cup full of cucumbers or one measuring cup full of raisins, all right? But the cup of raisins has 37 times more calories in it than the cup of cucumbers. Think about that for a minute. Cup of chopped cucumber, cup of raisins. It's going to take you about the same to eat either one, right? The cup of raisins has 37 times more calories than that cup of cucumbers. This is the way you need to start thinking about your food choices if size and calories are of the essence to you. Now, the cup with the cucumbers only has 14 calories in it. 14 calories. That's all. The cup with the raisins has a whopping 520 calories. All right, now, am I telling you to live on raisins? I ain't telling you to live on raisins. But I'll tell you what, if all you have is a cup of cucumbers and a cup of raisins to choose from, you're trying to keep your size on, that's 520 calories in a cup of raisins versus 14 calories in a cup of cucumbers, same volume of food. All right, take up about the same amount of space for you to carry or pack either one around. That's the way you need to start to change the way that you think. Now, the reason for that is because most foods, like vegetables that are high in fiber, are low in calories. They're not calorically dense foods, and that's because they have so much water in them. They're mostly water. Vegetables like lettuce, asparagus, cucumber, and broccoli, low-calorie foods. Because they're high in fiber, your body has a hard time absorbing the caloric content of them. And these types of vegetables are also high in water content. Okay, so good food. They're very healthy, but they have their place in time. And if you can only eat a certain set number of foods in the course of your day, you may not have room to be choosing foods like that if you're trying to keep the calories up. If you're trying to get the biggest bang for the buck, in other words. Caloric density. Cucumbers have lower calorie density because they're high in fiber and water content. Calories in raisins are more concentrated. Common sense. All right, substitute simple carbohydrates for your vegetables, such as fruits, which are higher calorie density. Simple carbs are more concentrated and contain less fiber, more calories. Fruit juice is even more concentrated and calorically dense. Give you an example. Say you want to have an orange. If you have a medium-sized orange, that bad boy is worth about 60 calories to you. But if you have 8-ounce glass of orange juice, it's worth 160 calories. Big difference. Complex carbs, starches, like whole grains, pasta, cereals, beans, potatoes, and rice. More calorically dense than fibrous carbs, like I just told you. Typical serving of pasta, for example, contains between 800 and 1,000 calories. Typical serving of pasta. Fats come in both good and bad variety, as you understand already. Fats have a major impact on caloric content of foods. Fats should make up about 15 to 25% of your daily food intake. Unsaturated, healthy fats are good for you and can help you gain weight more quickly. Here's a really good one. 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter would add nearly 500 calories to your daily intake. Think about that. That's pretty heavy. And how much trouble would it be for you to eat that? How long would that take? No problem at all. Would it fill you up? Nope. No problem to eat that. But it's 500 calories and it's dense. As for protein supplements, I would go with the weight gain oriented product. Maybe a post-workout shake with something like 40 grams of protein, maybe 80 grams of carbs and 2 grams of fat. You want to keep the sugar down. You don't want those fucking chemical fucking sugars in there. And a shake like that's going to be worth probably close to 500 calories. And if you want more calories, mix it in milk or mix it in juice rather than water. Or add, flaxseed oil. Or add whatever you want to add. Add peanut butter, add an egg, whatever you want. All natural peanut butter. Almonds, cashews, other nuts. Fruits, especially juices and dried fruits. Whole grains, pastas, rice, and high-calorie breakfast cereal. Potatoes, yams, dips, and spreads. Beans, avocado. Dairy, such as whole milk, cheese, yogurt. Oily fish, like salmon, tuna, or fish oil supplements. Red meats. Cooked vegetables, meats, etc. in olive oil. Cook them in olive oil. Whole grains are preferable. Okay? Over, of course, always bleached, whitened and bleached shit. Whole grains always preferable. But now I'm going to tell you my own experience. Nothing keeps me fuller in my musculature than white rice. So I have white long grain rice is what I eat. Nothing keeps me fuller than that. And I'm not the only bodybuilder, the only huge bodybuilder that says that. So there's something to it. I can tell when I switch over, I don't really eat white rice. I usually eat brown rice, or I eat some wild, long grain shit, but or something similar that's not actually rice, right? But white rice, when I switch over to eating white rice like I've been eating lately, oh yeah, I feel and see the difference immediately. It keeps me really full. Give you a couple other little quickies. This Fairlife milk. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I rave about this Fairlife milk. This is fat-free, okay? Fat-free, it's a skim. Now, if you're a thin guy and you're trying to put on size, you don't need to worry about having skim milk. But I would always go with no lactose, lactose-free. That's what this is, lactose-free. You're going to get more protein when they take the lactose out because it's condensed. And I wouldn't go to fat-free. This is 13 grams per serving here of protein, but I would go with like the 2% chocolate. You can probably stand that if you're a thin guy. No problem. If it's too chocolatey for you, you're still scared of the fat, then you can mix them 50-50. It's plenty chocolatey enough for that. Let me see, there were a couple other little details I wanted to throw in there to you. Here's one right here. Maybe help you out a little bit. Fairlife milk, 1.5 liters. That's what size this is, 1.5 liters. All right? You're talking about, now the 2%, the chocolate one, the 2% one that I prefer, that I drink at least one a day. I usually drink one of each. One skim a day right now, and one of the 2% chocolate. So you're looking at 980 calories from that. From one of these, 980 from one. You're looking at 91 grams of protein from one. 91 grams of protein. This one's a fat-free one. This one's a little bit different, a little lighter, but you still have the same protein content. 91 grams of protein. So 2 of these, and you're over $1.80 protein already in a day. Plus, you're talking calorie-wise. This one, the caloric density of this one's a little bit less. Not a whole lot less. I didn't sit down and add it up. I'm not going to do it right this minute. But the 2% chocolate one that I drink, 980 calories for that size. One. That's 980 calories. So I would say simple, no-brainer. Fairlife milk, one Fairlife milk a day, 2% chocolate. It's lactose-free. If you still want your veggies, like I said, you're better off with something like this, a vegetable juice, because it's more concentrated. This is 75% juice. So make sure and look on them because you'll get fooled. Some of them are like 15% juice or something horrible. So these are 75% juice, 25% filtered water. Now this bad boy here, you're looking at 60 calories per serving, 6 servings in here. So you got 360 calories from one of these. 14 grams carbs. You know, these are mostly just sugars out of this. You don't get the fiber out of it, but you're still going to get all the vitamins. And like myself right now, currently, because I don't need to really start dieting to go back to my dieting, because I was coming down so quickly. I said to hell with it and just switched gears. So I don't need to start dieting again for me to be ripped by March. I'm going to start my diet probably December 15th, mid-December, maybe a week ahead of that. I'm not sure. But so for now, I'm eating a lot more food, a lot more calories, and I'm a lot looser with the diet. And okay, like this is what I would have. This is what I have for lunch. This gets me through 2 meals right here. All this is white rice and chicken. And what I'll do is I'll get a whole chicken on these rotisserie chickens. That's the fastest way to do it. You can cook your own. This one was probably cooked. We cooked this chicken, but you could get a rotisserie chicken. You try and pick you out a sizable one and pick all the meat off of it. Don't let any of it go to waste. Pick all the meat off on that sucker and mix it in with your rice. And I end up with this. This is 2 cups of rice. I've already eaten half of this already today. But there's 2 cups of rice in here, a lot of chicken, and I like to put, right now I put some cheese in there. So another easy way, you can add cheese to a lot of things, and that's going to, bump your calories up a little bit. So there's a lot of things you can do, a lot of ways you can do it. So I just gave you some really awesome ideas. It's very easy to get those calories up. Particularly the young girl that wrote to me, he works with kids, which is fucking a very honorable thing. He works with autistic youth, which I think that's fucking incredible. It's awesome. Thank you very much. That's just fucking, you deserve a pat on the back. And he lost some size. He was putting on some size, and he lost some size because he isn't getting his calories in during the day. He doesn't have any problem getting the protein in. So I've just given you some really good ideas for calories. I don't want to make this too long because people tend to complain and I get long-winded, which I probably already feel I'm doing now. So just rewind this and look it over and take some fucking notes. But there's plenty of good ideas here. There is no reason in the world why you can't easily get the calories that you need in a day. Any of you guys out there. So that's it for now. I hope this is helpful to somebody. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch up with you again very soon.